Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, it's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What's the word on him?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Michael Conforto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Nola, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. And it gets by him.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now it's Max Muncy. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
The 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him. Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt, frustration mounting and very high right now.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 2 for 8 in the series so far. There's a strike. Turns and fires to Betts. And there's a foul ball. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Back here in Philadelphia and towing the slab, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. This is Bryson's stop. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Ball one. 1-1.
Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that's way high. And now 2-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Three-0 down. And ball four, two aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Trey Turner now.
Ball one, no
This
strike.
one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tag, save. And both runners move up on the pass ball.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Six straight outside the strike zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Not even close there. 3-1.
Fellas feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Two in scoring position, nobody out here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And they're all loaded up.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing.
Lined, and that's a base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runners on the corners, no outs. And that is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
First and second, no outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that one clips the corner. Just missed. And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Too low, and it's ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's in for a strike. 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So they're all loaded up. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Bases loaded, 1 away. Inside, just missed. 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now here is Rafael Marchand.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers 0. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the center fielder, James Outman. Nola back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Up and in, 1-2 the count.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 3 for 6 in the series so far. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
With Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. It's just so darn cute.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Batting 7th, catcher Will Smith.
2 down, bases empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers 0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. There's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one catches the zone, and the count is filled up.
Count.
Stays alive. On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and foul ball. That one misses.
Take your
So
break.
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. He walked and came around to score his first time up. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That's a
Ball, that's
ball.
out.
Went with the sweeper.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swinging a foul out of play. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Outman has this one sized up, makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now that is shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. He swings and fouls one off. That one
1-1.
misses, and that is ball one. The shortstop takes a ball. Move to first. Stop.
safe.
Back on a dive. Stop. The base runner at first with one out. Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He drove in two with a single his first time up. Just missed. Runner on at third, one gone. And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen
One
for the
ball,
Dodgers.
2 strikes.
Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. So a man at first. And now it's Alec Bohm. RBI single his last time up. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Still only one out here in the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside, and that's ball one. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Conforto. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. 1-0. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Way high.
2-0. Reno.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Two outs. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We play 2 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 6.
Ball one low. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Marchand down to first with it. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Hernandez in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. 1 out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. That one back. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Nola's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts throughout the year, Boog. He's got multiple seasons with 200-plus Ks and a pitch arsenal that leaves most hitters frustrated as they walk back to the dugout.
In the dirt. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Freeman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ripped to right. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Edmundo Sosa. First pitch swinging.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Check swing, called strike. That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Cody Clemens, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's just foul. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Rafael Marchand.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On the mound now, Clayton Kershaw. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryson Stott will hit next. That's in for a strike. Marchand off of first with 2 away. Outside low, and it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. They're up 5-1. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Muncy working through some struggles lately. And ball 1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That's in there. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Nola fires. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Out to short. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
2 outs, base is empty. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Dodgers down in order. They're down here 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Johan Rojas.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Trey Turner. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season. It's 6-1.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here comes Alec Boehm. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Two outs.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Kershaw deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Phillies add another on this solo homer, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Nola back to work. And there's the strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 0-1. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 1 so far. Fought off foul. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Phillies
0-1's the
putting
count.
together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
We got
misses,
full count.
and the count's full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Kershaw fires. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now one away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
That's a
off the
ball.
mark, and a count 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that's
That's
in the
a ball.
dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Man at first, Cody Clemens digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Sosa over at first with 1 away. To short, could be 2. Betts toss to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 6 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Liner, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Conforto goes 6'1", 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a ground ball. Off-balance feed. There's one. And that's two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the mark. 1-0.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Next
Ball two.
offering is down low.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody
1
on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field. Rojas flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Dodgers 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia warming up as well. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up left side. Muncy hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
So the batting order turns over. Bryson Stott now at the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the plate inside, 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Left fielder, Johan Rojas.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Johan Rojas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Swings through that one.
He's in a great spot right
ball,
here.
two
Ahead in the
strikes.
count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Back foot slider struck him out. Phillies down in order. They still lead it, though, 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Muncy at the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to the right side. Clemens
He's
takes
out.
it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Mookie now.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Ripped to short. Zips it across. Mookie retired 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder James Outman.
2 outs, base is empty. James Outman, the next to hit. And that misses. Ball 1. The Phils leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1. That's ball 2.
Just
That's ball
missed.
3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop. And that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 6 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0. Aye.
And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. And that's outside. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. And he'll pull into second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. And 1-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runner at second, nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Alec Bohm. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Just missed.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
2 outs, runner at first. Brandon Marsh will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it, though, 6-1. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Nola back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross getting ready to go. Romano getting loose as well. Swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And that skips into dirt. Nola still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
That hits the dirt, and it's 2-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So man aboard Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want
0-1.
to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop, throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
Here's the second baseman. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball. Teoscar Hernandez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for L.A., Michael Conforto. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Dodgers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kirby Yates.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Man at first, nobody out. Cody Clemens getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw. Sosa dives back in safely. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Rafael Marchand. 1 for 3. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Outman sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Ross.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano getting loose out there. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Muncy at the plate now. That's ball 1. Ross, in his 8th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Ball, that's inside.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Outman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Muncy stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Base hit and a run comes in. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joe Ross gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Strom.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Runner on at first with one gone. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at first, one away. And that's outside. And it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Check swing. He held up. 1-1. Fly ball to right. Castellanos gets under it. 2 down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Andy Pajes. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Late swing fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that one is downstairs. 1-2 the count. A little bit low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low, and a full count now.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And now the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. So they're all loaded up.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a pop-up. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Matt Strom won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Orion Kerkering taking over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run, Chris Taylor. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. 3rd home run of the season, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 9-6. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 4 with a double. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Down and in, moved his feet. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And that just misses. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's outside. 3-2 now. Mookie Betts to bat next. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Mookie Betts now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Muncy around third. He'll score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Orion Kerkering will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the third out. But not before they bat around as 9 men wind up coming around to score. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Phillies 6. So coming into the game now on defense, Chris Taylor. He takes over in right. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now into the ball game on defense, Miguel Rojas. He'll play second. Back to the top of the order now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That's towards center. Outman moving back for this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting left fielder.
He's 2 outs away. Rojas digs in now. And the sweeper catches the plate. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Right back to him on the mound.
He's out.
Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's Turner now. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
The Phillies down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. The shortstop takes the ball. Trinan is just one strike away.
That's out.
That one outside. And the count's even at 2.
Three-and-two.
Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
Final score here today, 10-6. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.